Hey guys, welcome to the Massive Iron Channel. I'm Steve Shaw, Editorial Director at TigerFitness.com and Muscle and Brawn Nutrition CEO. Guys, in this video I want to talk about the biggest mistake that the natural bodybuilder, the natural muscle builder makes when it comes to training. And this is an easy one. The biggest mistake naturals make when it comes to training. And here it is. Now, the industry has been flooded for decades and decades and decades, 30 years or more, with training protocols and information that works and works well for the steroid-using athlete, the steroid-using bodybuilder, etc. The industry is flooded with this stuff. Now, when you are a steroid user, pretty much anything is going to work. Some people will be shocked by this statement, but as long as you are progressing and pushing sets hard, you can pretty much build muscle using any type of structure. Splits, crazy splits, crazy body part splits with a lot of volume, crazy body part splits with a little volume. There's so many things that can work. The reliance on a lot of machines and cables, etc. That works really, really well for the steroid-using lifter, and it can work. Some of those cable and machine exercises will work for the natural lifter. I'm not saying they don't work for the natural lifter, but the problem is, and here's the mistake, the problem is the natural trainee will take a lot of these pieces and parts and they'll do a lot of the lighter work. They'll do a lot of the machine exercises and the cable exercises and the mind-muscle connection stuff where it's a lighter weight, but they're focusing on the mind-muscle connection. All these things can work, so I'm not discounting them. But if you look at the program as a whole of these naturals that are failing, there is a heavy reliance on bullcrap. There's a heavy reliance on non-compound exercises. There's a heavy reliance on lighter work for pumps, on mind-muscle connection stuff. 80% of the program is filled with crap. That is the biggest mistake naturals make. They take all these pieces and parts from all these systems that the pros are using or the big names are using, and they compile them into a program that is totally dysfunctional and totally inept. It lacks any pop, any ability to really build muscle. The natural lifter, if they want to turn the corner and start making quality gains, they need to rely on a good amount of compound exercises, 2 to 3 per workout. They also need, and that will target the major muscle groups, and they're going to be working the major muscle groups hard out of the gate for the first 30 to 40 minutes of their workout using compound exercises. After that, you can do machines and cables and all that kind of stuff. That's what I do when I train. I hit the compound exercises first, and then I move on to machines and cables when I'm fried, when I just have no energy left to hit the big exercises. So the natural lifter needs to come out of the gate with those heavy compound exercises, and they need to work them hard for the first 30 minutes or so, first 2 to 3 exercises of their program. They also need to be pushing these sets for as many reps as possible. You need to be maximizing sets. You need to be maximizing sets for a good 2 to 3 to 4 years. And here's what I mean by that. And you can find more information in my book, Massive Iron, below. You need to push a set for as many reps as possible, stopping that set, A, when you feel like you might fail on the next rep, or B, when you feel like your form starts to go off the tracks. So you only want to perform safe work, but you want to push it for as many reps as possible. No need to train to failure. The deeper into a set you go, the more muscle fibers you are recruiting. And if you think about it, if you're doing a 10 rep set of bench press, the first 2 to 3 reps feels easy. By rep 8, you're dying. By rep 7, it's really difficult. You're fatigued, and your body's going to call in to play the maximum amount of muscle fibers. There's a lot of science behind this. It's not just opinion. So mostly compound movements, 2 to 3 compound movements out of the gate, a reliance on making every set count, maximizing every set, and then from there you add weight when you can. Now I put together a system called the rep goal system, which basically gives you a target to aim for, and when you reach that target, you add weight. So here's how it works. And you can you can implement this into any exercise. The rep goal itself is arbitrary. But if, say, you're doing 3 sets of bench press, a lot of guys will go in, even on their compound movements like bench press, and they'll waste time. They won't push them hard enough. They'll just do 3 sets of whatever with 185 on bench press, and then they'll just kind of do the same thing the following week. They have no measuring stick when to add weight. They're not pushing sets for as many reps as possible. They're not squeezing out the maximum amount of gains out of a program like this. So here's how the rep goal system works for like bench press. Say you're doing 3 sets. Instead of doing 3 sets of random crap on the bench, we're going to set an arbitrary rep goal of 25. That's 25 total reps for the 3 sets, not per set. So 10 plus 8 plus 7 equals 25. So that would be your reps, your rep goal. That would be your total reps for the 3 sets, like 10, 8, and 7 would equal 25. It's not 25 reps per set. So your rep goal on these 3 example sets of bench press is 25. So let's say you load up 185 pounds and you go into the gym and you perform 11 reps with it, and your next set you perform 8, and your next set you perform 7. That's 26 reps. That hits your rep goal of 25 or more. So the next time into the gym, you would add 5 pounds to the bar. It gets you focused on progressing, maximizing progression, adding weight when you can. And that's another mistake naturals make. They don't add weight when they can. They don't have a defined system of progressive overload. So just to recap, the biggest mistake that naturals make is that they rely on these bullcrap programs that aren't focused on compound movements. They aren't maximizing sets, and they aren't making every set count, and they aren't using a defined progression scheme. They don't know when to add weight. It's kind of arbitrary. Now, my rep goal system is not the only way to do it. There are many, many ways. It's just a program I like because it keeps you focused on making every set count, and it keeps you focused on, hey, I'm trying to improve on every set from workout to workout. Sorry, I got cut off there. That is why I like the rep goal system. That is why I feel it is a superior approach. So if you want to increase your natty gains, rely on compound movements, push every set for as many reps as possible, or have some type of system where you know when to add weight, and have a defined progressive overload system or scheme. So guys, hope this video has been of some help. If you have any questions or comments, hit up my Q&A link below. If you've made it this far in this video and have yet to subscribe to my channel, please do. I would appreciate the support. So guys, as always, thanks for watching. Have a great day.